How Nvidia B300 chip sold out to the China CCP. The top of the line B300 chip was shipped to China, and the CCP's 35 million exorbitant shipped case was exposed. Transmission burning mysterious communist female spy to the core theory of the original factor of the Nvidia, Jason Wang Renxun, and the Nvidia empire is the secret collusion with CCP. The Department of Justice it's time for them investigate this case. Communicate with the Commerce Export Department. Directly rush into the Nvidia Taiwan headquarters. The global AI leader, the India CEO, the head company were working together, smuggle super microserve into the China. Microserve. The merchants deceive the victim before someone say it will be the gang against the American Super League. It might be the chapter 1. The latest revelations show is really a match for you is electrical inspection of the Supermic's headquarters is in Taiwan. The telecom senior branch playing the SCIFI blockbuster of your replace. They replace real to fake. Yeah, they replace fake to real. The plug in the real serve and the inspector have finished reading. They took the picture and evidence and electric inspection. Supermic headquarters in Taiwan. And the telecom senior branch playing the SCI C5 blockbuster. The plug in the real serve with fake. And the inspector have finished reading. Then they print out the real chip. And they print out the real chip. And many people feel the strange how after listening this are not Supermic and Nvidia know to have the world top AI specification team examination. So the airport personnel must clearly verify the machine series number, MAC address, even test the machine through this remote packages. And for how can it not be the risk? How can you trade like a 3-year-old child? 3 consecutive years. Pray July 20th. The raid search for the Keelung District Prosecutor Office finally telling of the hypocritical mask, the big traitor who replied, Zhang Denlong managed considerable chip configurations authority, subject to review. Take a look at this photo. And early as 2023, Nvidia and Taiwan National Tsinghua University loudly announced the establishment. Tsinghua 大学 manages Tsinghua University manages considerable chip configuration authority subject to review. Take a look at the photo. Early 2023, Nvidia and Taiwan National Tsinghua University loudly announced. Nvidia joined the Innovation Center. Do you know what? It's India sold out to Nvidia. Okay. India former CEO He's worked for the Trump. He said he's sold out. Nvidia joined, and then Trump organization buy the whole stock Nvidia. Then after that, Nvidia becomes the 4.5 trillion asset, entirely the list of in the Wall Street, New York Stock Exchange. Zhang Denlong is represent Nvidia at the unveiling ceremony. Standing next to him was the Nvidia Global Vice President, you see. Nvidia Global Vice President. Then big trader answered. Zhang Denlong answered, the senior sales managers control the great chip allocation right. Review, they done it down in secret, they are down in the public, okay? In the public media, okay? Nothing secret at all. Control the great chip allocation. Review the nuclear ghost. Everyone look at this photo. Early 2023. And we can look back how the Jason Wang Renxun his audio report about how pioneer AI in China, okay, and he's a great speaker with China AI, and he told everyone in the world, China is pioneer for the AI. His public media say that he's not in underground, okay, not secret at all. Everybody know that. And his founding is from the China also. Original his Nvidia, okay. The original Nvidia, no, another company, okay. And his game company is poison all the young generation. It's game. Terrible, okay. So Taiwan Tsinghua University high profile announcement. Establishment Tsinghua Nvidia Joint Innovation Center. The manages considerable chip configuration authority. Take a look. Okay. Look back how is his video in every ceremony. So you can see he's talking in the public, not private. And the Trump organization is buy all of the stock from Nvidia, okay? And so answer the internal status is massive, and the role does the Zhang Denfang group play according to them. All right. What everyone is doing is answer these questions. This full answer this on the export control list, National Ministry of Commerce in USA. So Taiwan scenery is really Wang Shenji currently the guy he's in vacation, but when the batch order come to the Zhang Denlong, do you know this batch machine? The end user. The user is not Taiwanese at all. It's controlled by the Chinese military and could be the Wang, I don't know this. Wang Ren. Okay, this is empire. This is original code vector are secret collude with the CCP. So Nvidia joined the Innovation Center. Zhang Denlong represent Nvidia at unveiling the ceremony, standing next to him. And so the U.S. in there and head company working in there and working together. No. But the India working together. And the India former CEO sold out India to Nvidia. You see, US India former CEO sold out because he want to obtain his stock, to the Nvidia. So you see, with the Trump organization, Trump family, the US India CEO sold out India to Nvidia and Microsoft, and the head company was working together, smuggled Supermicro served this company, into the China. So the merchant deceived the victim. But the chapter 1, the latest revelation is show really a match the electric inspection Supermic headquarters is in Taiwan, and not the fantastic senior branch playing the C5 blockbuster, so on. So they changed from the real to the fake. See, fake to the real one. You see, so change the empty case, replace with the old machine. You see, they change the empty box to the replace of the old machine, then print out real chip. And many people feel strange after listening this. Are not the Supermic and the Nvidia known? The world top AI specification team. How can it not be risk? How can you trade like, so on. So 5, the shocked evidence original was all thought the factor answer was just the victim, but unexpectedly it was their own people. Forged document. They make a forged proof certificate, forged document, open the back door. Person sent to the top of a line of the B300 chip to CCP and escape. Executive Zhang Rongchang took away about the 1 billion. Zhang Ruichang took 1 billion and used the answer internally closed the exam with the regime, with the weekend, with the regulatory loophole, specifically picking the downtime of the U.S. Department of Commerce. Review quickly issued the original factor, relaxed license. Even if you remember that the U.S. Department of Commerce audit system is completely in the dark. You see, even the U.S. Department of Commerce audit system is completely blind. And in the perfect line of defense. So I'm telling you, behind this is not their CEO. If it's not their CEO, it's not an instruction by the CEO, how could others dare to move? Exactly. It's original, you see. And it relies on the fund because, Jason Wang is original fund is supported by the mainland China. So, yeah. So, it appeared to be the fund from the Chinese military himself. He said. And however, if you guys still here and without using your brain, we don't know how to help you. So he's raising the funding with Chinese military and himself. Lot of things. Also, India is sold out. India original Nvidia is distribution board，那个叫 OEM。Original Nvidia is OEM with India, but India former CEO and CEO now is Chinese CEO, okay, or Singapore, I don't know. India now CEO with collusion and they want to take over all the chip, So Nvidia come to Taiwan to buy all the TSMC and TSMC, all the chip, not only TSMC. He went to Korea, he went to the German, he went to everywhere to merge, to take over, to monopoly all the chip business entirely world. He worked for the Communist Party, so they were original process the plan. Then people inside in there sold this secret to the Nvidia. You see, then Nvidia told the Jason Wang acquire all the chip in the world. So how you see how it's possible? He obtained the world best chip. Not best chip, is highly confidential, highly secret. Okay, use all kind of very important, like aircraft, nuclear, car, military. Okay, all being equipped by him. Then he could that's why he's in 3 years Nvidia become top list of the company, more than Microsoft. Microsoft work with him. Same, they are the same. You see, how could have $4.5 trillion in just 3 years? Okay, and before that, Trump organization, Trump family bought all Nvidia, and behind is the Microsoft and Cathy Wood. Cathy Wood is absolutely Wall Street inside trade. This woman sold out all the share to the Nvidia. So you can see they use this kind. It's open your eyes. It's in public media. It ain't no confidential at all. They have no secret. You see, Jason Wang told everyone in the world, China is pioneer of AI. And he is speaker of the China. Yeah, it's simple, you see. And the American Commerce Department, AIT, those turn the blind eye. They screw up themselves. They sabotage themselves. How ashamed themselves, you see. Those are useless state government, those are Supreme Court, those are DOJ. It's crazy. How ashamed. And it's very simple. And then they crew with Wall Street and wow. Or even not a senator, you see. This water is too deep because of his funding. I think that's a big problem itself, because how can a company asset? It took $23 to get a trillion dollar asset. Foreigner exchange at the bottom. So if he has 4 trillion, where it come from? It's stolen from everyone in the stock market. That's why. The same as Elon Musk, you see. Elon Musk IPO. Elon Musk, you beat the stock price down, so everyone is loose. Only he get the money. Okay. So now it's that is called to the So when one senator, he just have a meeting with Ukraine, Trump factor, and the American. He's an American senator. He just passed away, When he come back, Ukraine, you see, because he was visited Ukraine drum factor. So that's a chip. It's very high confidential, very important chip, and they sold out by their own hand. You see, the senator is dying now, so he visited the drum manufacturer, then died right away. Okay, so they all relate, you see, because those traitors don't dare to say that, you see. However, look, this is American senator. However, Lindsey Graham, Lindsey Graham, his name is Lindsey Graham. So it's Trump elite, Trump Lion is a Trump Republican Party highest level participate, not someone else. Okay, the Trump Republican Party have highest ranking senator. Yeah, but he's died now. He bought a lot of Nvidia stock. See, Nvidia stock sold out also highly confidential, also cheap to China. And behind those Kathy Wood, those inside trading, you see those, Kathy Wood sold out in there, sold out the Microsoft, you see. So the money they make from the inside trading, this kind of inside trading, okay. So it's worse strategies, it's scam bag of the Wall Street, and involve loads of political and those military and those business collusion. Okay, so this big cancer in the world. So seem to from the Democratic Party, this is a senator who just died. You see, oh, and one of the Zhao Xiaolan, Zhao Xiaolan his husband is Michoacano, and Zhao Xiaolan's husband, the chairman of the Republican Party, most important senator. You see, and he involved manage all the budgets. You see, Congress. Those are bunch of idiots, and now they have to eat alive their karma. Not all the crew, these 2 episodes, it's been running for many years. And the loads of swollen 10 of the billions fund, trillions of fund, the dark secret path of chip from Taiwan to United States to China. So they are cooperate in public. And nobody talk about. And they understand the big trillion of dollars fund to the underground money laundering pipeline. From the, they go through with USDT, you see, USDT from the theater, you see, treasure, you see, they are collusion together, you see, theater, USD, who is USDT is rotten, is most evil company, you see. Universe large company was the protection under the war, and you see how the collusions. So those are game, those are, it's no good. Jason Wang is bad guy. So because those are game, they kill so many souls of the young generation. Those are game, you see. And those found themselves come from the mainland. And we see how valued this is, They use the fake export declaration, the price of the original. You see, those are fake Paul certificate, Fake declaration report. Everything's fake. And the wiping out record. So USA, the Commerce Department and Taiwan is turn a blind eye. See? finally secret enter to the, then they come to the Hong Kong, they export to the Hong Kong. So those are technology under war. Also underground money laundering from the USDT. USDT is criminal, you see. And USDT is criminal of the treasurer, some insider people, you see. They together, it's big organization. It's not a small one, you see. EU and expect Bloom, the hidden case. Blood vessel. So they already sold out, India already sold out to the CCP military. How many core strategy case was transported? This investigation went deeper, and the lots of lists of the involved, those people, lists of involved, getting longer. U.S. Department of Justice. So DOJ now, we don't need a Trump DOJ, okay? It's terrible. We don't need a Trump DOJ at all. So heat water clean up a mess. So those are technology, those are involve 48 telecommunication company. How terrible. Involve, the water is so deep. Involve 48 telecommunication company, 6 executive business and technology. And the general managers, however, executive 3 people involved, forged the document, major crime, and free to verify you had been, those are verified is fake. And the call will prohibit CLAT. Even the call is blind, you see, how terrible. This were released. Those are released only take 50,000 there. Those are terrible. Those of DOJ is phony. So Taiwan cell managers, Zhang Ruichang, everyone a little bit unfamiliar with this name much. And the technology war, they swap eyebrow and they swapped fake. This was the real to the fake, fake to the real. So actually plugged, served Nvidia. And a mysterious female general is Communist Army, see, support. Wow, wow, wow. And transmission, however, we need Nvidia CEO Jason Wang accountable. Okay, get injustice. How Nvidia B300 chip sold out to the China CCP. The top of the line B300 chip was shipped to China, and the CCP's 35 million exorbitant shipped case was exposed. Transmission burning mysterious communist female spy to the core theory of the original factor of the Nvidia, Jason Wang Renxun. And the Nvidia empire is the secret collusion with CCP. The Department of Justice, it's time for them investigate this case. Communicate with the Commerce Export Department. Directly lash into the Nvidia Taiwan headquarters. The global AI leader, the India CEO, the head company were working together, smuggle super microserve into the China. Microserve. The merchants deceive the victim before someone say it will be the game against the American Super League. It might be the chapter 1. The latest revelations show is really a match for you is electrical inspection of the Supermic's headquarters is in Taiwan. The telecom senior branch playing the SCIFI blockbuster of your replace. They replace real to fake. Yeah, they replace fake to real. The plug in the real serve and the inspector have finished reading. They took the picture and evidence and electric inspection. Supermic headquarters in Taiwan. And the telecom senior branch playing the SCI C5 blockbuster. The plug in the real serve with fake. And the inspector have finished reading. Then they print out the real chip. And they print out the real chip. And many people feel the strange how, after listening this, are not Supermic and Nvidia know to have the world top AI specification team examination. So the airport person must clearly verify the machine series number, MAC address, even test the machine through these remote packages. And for how can it not be the risk? How can you trade like a 3-year-old child? 3 consecutive years. Pray July 20th. The rate search for the key long.